All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about corporations. Let's talk about why we need it and why 50 states. Depends where you're at. In other words, a corporation is a legal person. What does this mean? Let's go back in time a little bit because I can show you how we got to the goodies and what we have today. That's great. My problem is I was afraid. Have you ever been afraid? Have you ever really been afraid? I remember the day that they came to take the car. Okay, I'm a little kid. I'm 9 years old. I'm living with these people. Okay, I got born in a taxi. All right, she didn't want me. I got to be Mrs. Hope, she did from hell. But this family here, someone knocked on the door and took their car. So what are we going to do when they take the car? It scared the you-know-what out of me. Have you ever been afraid? Have you ever really been afraid? I was 9 years old. The next thing is I found out the police were coming. They're coming to this house. All right, what am I going to do? Okay, the police, why are they there? All right, what's going on? Okay, because these people were never home and they left me and all these kids alone. Oh, I rhymed again too. It scared the crap out of me. I felt lost, I felt alone. What did I do? I did one thing. I watched people. I'm a watcher. Okay, in other words, I'd watch what's going on, I'd ask questions. I was lucky when I learned about corporations. All right? Yes, I was being used and abused, but everything to me is a lesson. Everything is a lesson when I'm trying to do and figure out how do I get out of hell. So my necessity of wanting to get out of hell is why I found out about corporations. I paid attention to a poker game when I was a little kid in the corner. And they said a corporation is a legal person. Now, I had to do what I had to do for me because I wanted to get out of hell. That's how I looked at it. What happens is I started reading books all the time. I looked at rich and famous people. I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old, and I memorized the book that she was reading anyway. I have this weird brain, and that's just what works. I write with both hands, I talk at the same time, and I rhyme most of the time. I try not to, but it just comes out that way. When I was a little kid, I was told, the teacher said I was stupid. I thought they were stupid. See, we got to realize this world is, What do we do when we have a family? I didn't get one as a kid. I got all this BS, and it sucks. But necessity told me, and I heard it. I heard it in the corner. I wrote my little notes. A corporation's a legal person. And I didn't know what that meant, but it made sense to me to think about it, okay? I wanted to figure out some things. So that's why corporations. When I got my first one, I was actually 9.5 years old. It's not possible. I've been doing the impossible since the day I was born in that friggin' taxi. When I got thrown in a trash can and she left a little note for me in the hospital. She went home to take a nap. So let's understand something today. I've been through hell and back, and the reality is I had to learn how to play. I had to learn to play the game of business. I knew one thing. I'm the only one to get me out of this situation. It's my responsibility. Later on, I found out about God, me, okay. So whatever you believe, that's up to you. All I can tell you is corporations are free in all 50 states. Free. Sorry, you spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper, all right, from an attorney or CPA. The reason an attorney says he's practicing law, he or she, because they haven't got it right yet. Got it? Hell, I passed the bar, but I don't drink. So the reality is very simple to understand. When that CPA and attorney took your money, or that incorporated service, I don't think you'll learn diddly squat. There's a problem. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to help people. I stay to myself unless I'm teaching or preaching, and that's just me. So what happened is very simple, is a corporation's a legal person cost me $10. My first corporation cost $10. That's it. See, they're all free in all 50 states. See, I don't think the world wants to tell you what I know. And that's the ultimate goal for you to just listen and learn and turn these up. Because if you don't listen to me, you're not going to learn how to connect the dots. God gave me the ability to have all the dots connected. If you want, I'll teach you how to go to million to billion, because I've done it many times. So again, corporations are what again? Free. Now, I have classes 6 days a week. I'm online 6 days a week, live, helping people like you. Everybody. I've done this for 49 years. Okay, literally. The only Saturday I remember taking off was during the coma, or actually basically during the pandemic a little bit. And from there is what? Simple. It was Christmas. So let's take a picture of this right now. Now, you can undo the yes later on if you want to, but I'm asking you right now is to, when you scan this, click it and put yes, yes, yes. Why? I want to send you some information. I want to basically text you my next event so you can play with me some more. You can always get rid of that. You can always say, forget it, I don't want to talk to him. But I'm going to put you in check. You see, the reality is you're going to have the guts to listen to the truth. And most of you, 35 to 75 years old, I think you're doing it wrong. I think I'm right, you're wrong. That's just how I feel. And what happens about your personal business credit, you're doing a half-assed job. Sorry to say, but I think it's the truth. So I would say take a picture of that today. I'd tell you flat out, all right, say yes so I can send you the link and I can basically get to the point and I tell you where I'm going to do something next. All through the years, corporation, all right, it's a legal person. You have one, fantastic. The corporation you have, if you do, your name is on Secretary of State's website. When they sue the corp, they sue you. You become the duck and the sheep. So what happens is people tell you and they lie to you, a corporation protects you. Get an LLC, get a C Corp, get an S Corp. Stop the crap. You see, they're telling all this crap. They're saying, I'm rich, I'm rich. They're not rich, their corporations are rich. So they're confusing the whole world as far as I'm concerned. But again, I'll show you exactly the steps, rules, and tools that I created while I was helping Ken Yarbrough at TRW become Experian in '96. I got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit. I built 60 billion of this so far in my lifetime for people and even for myself. Billion. Okay? I had a corporation worth 1.2 billion. All right, basically at 21. I had a corporation worth 2.6 billion, 26. I've been the silent billionaire for years, most of my life. It's nobody's any damn business. They'd see $1 million cars and Lamborghinis and Ferraris and goodies, but why would I tell them anything else? See, I think the world's always trying to hurt people. Most of the time, they don't want to teach you. They don't want to give you the rules and tools you need to survive in this world, and unfortunately, that kind of sucks. So today, we're going to talk about corporations being free. And maybe you have one, maybe you don't. I'll give you one if you want, if you don't have one right now. In the beginning, I'll say no pictures or recording, because I want you to take a picture of what matters. I believe I looked at your cell phone today. You see videos and pictures of stuff you haven't looked at years. And you don't look at it again and again. Let's do what matters today. For me, I wrote down, and I wrote this when I was 12 and a half at the Torrance Library. I wrote down, see it, believe it, go get it. Because when I'd see it, make a list, because there's only 38 steps to go get a goal. Here at 8 times to go get it again and again. And that's just me, processing. And then I'd actually go pray and go get it. I have everything I want. I've always had everything I want. If I don't, I'll go get it. I don't have an excuse. I don't blame this person or that person, blah, blah, blah. You're in charge of your life. It's about time to step up to the plate. There's me in 1981, fastest and highest kick on planet Earth. Every time I hear some ding-dong say, white man can't jump, what the hell are you talking about? I broke the damn record. But again, that's just what works. I like goodies. Goodies to me are Lamborghinis and Ferraris and mansions. Do you like goodies? But I learned as a little boy, as I'm learning these things, I'm trying to get you to listen today too. Simple. 8.5 years old, Torrance. I worked my tail off all weekend. Sold seeds, clackers, mowed yards. $1 for the front, $2 for the back. I'm at the kitchen table counting my money. I got $52. Wow, I'm excited. That mean lady who had the eyes that looked red grabbed the money. You're paying rent. Life sometimes is what you make it, but it's also what you go through. This is the way it worked. I was told I'm going to pay rent, 8.5 years old. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't get any money from the state and federal government, and I'm paying rent. What did I do? Went to the library. All right, and what did I find out? Treasury bonds, I bonds, savings bonds, double E bonds. I found a way to protect the money so they couldn't steal it. See, I think everybody's trying to take away. That's why I try to stay to myself as much as I can. They're always just trying to use and abuse, and I think that sucks. Where choices are simple today. Here's the corporations, chapter 18. Write it down. Here's my problem. When I'm a little boy, all right, 7.5 years old, I hear a corporation's a legal person at the Hope family house having a poker game in the corner. I wrote it down, simple. I wanted to know what it meant and what I'd do next, okay? So understand, me, I said, oh, corporation legal what? Person? I only knew one thing back then, is go to the library, So I went to the Torrance Police Department. Next door was a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. All right, see, when I was 7.5 years old, I'm talking like I'm 20. But I'm a computer. My brain, I have total recall on those things. I'm spitting out things. I've been reading 15 books a week. I'm asking questions they have no idea above their head. So then I'm stupid, all right? I'm looking for a blueprint. Here's my problem. When I was 8.5 years old, they find she stole my money. Okay? Well, I lived on Delane Street in Torrance. When I was 7 years old, Joanne, she was a nice lady. Okay, her husband was an SOB, wrote on the door, keep the effing kids away from me. And he's just not a nice guy, cheating on her all the time. But I had a problem. Okay, she wired an Apollo 9, 11, 13. She's a NASA engineer. Everything that came out of her mouth was engineer, engineer. It was also about blueprint, blueprint. If you're going to build something, you need a blueprint. Okay. I learned the blueprint word as a little boy. But I'm listening. I'm scared to death, but I want out of hell. So I'm taking my notes, listening to everybody. I used to walk around with a little clipboard. And they go, what's he writing these notes for? Let me see those notes. No. So what did I do? I went to the library for 2 years. For 2 years, I sent away $10. That's at a cost. Okay, I'm a little boy, 9.5 years old, $10, I got a money order. I sent it to the Secretary of State of California. Hell, I don't know what I'm really doing. I'm kind of guessing. I'm asking questions. These people can't answer questions. I thought the grown-ups were stupid. When I grew up, they realized they're all stupid. It's ridiculous. You pay an attorney, a CPA, and incorporated service to do a corporation, didn't learn diddly squat. Isn't that called stupid? You paid how much? They're free. That corporation that I got when I was a little boy, instead of $10 today, it's $30. $30. See, if you don't learn how to do things yourself, you keep counting someone else. They let you down most of the time anyway. Your friends and family kind of rip you off too, some of them, maybe all of them. It says may sue or be sued. I didn't pay attention to that, by the way. All right, now I did what bothered me. So I'm always looking, I'm dissecting, okay, so I want out of hell. You understand hell? Maybe you've done all the things that I went through. You have no idea, but I got through the pain. I fought through the pain every step of the way. I knew if I just kept going and going and going, I'd get past that crap. Here, this bothered me. Chapter 18. Not required to file a fictitious business name. It bothered me. Something in my mind said there's something wrong here. You've had that same feeling before too on other things. 17983, Business Professional Code. So again, corporations are free in 50 states. You have nothing to lose by trying. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. I've been saying that for 40 years when I created it as a kid. Helping Hands, my first corporation. I got 100,000 in the mail. We all did in the 70s and 80s. That's how it works. See, it's like anything else today. Okay? This is $12 million. I got $62 million of this to play with, just for the fun of it, on my dashboards. So what do? All right? We have to understand why a corporation in the first place. Your problem is you're doing, I'm saying you're doing a half-assed job. You didn't look behind the curtain to learn how to play the game to win. I think that's your biggest mistake. You're in charge. You're the officer, and that's what I was, named as an officer, and what happens, very simple. We get to play the game to win. But here's my problem. I have to go to court. I'm scared. I'm 12.5 years old. What do? I know that I got in trouble because I used the word basically Braille. Found out it belongs to the Braille Institution, no problem. So I have to look at trade names, trademarks, and copyrights. I had to read a book. I read the whole book and memorized everything in the book. Went to court. The judge says, young man, where's your father? Don't have one. Where's your mother? Don't have one. You're the one that did helping hand? Yes, sir. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, I didn't realize trade name and trademark and copyrights. So you do now? Yes, sir. The book you have right there, I memorized every page. Yeah. So he's kind of being a smart, you know what? What's on page 16? I read it out of my head. Oh, what's on 22? So I can keep doing this, and this is where I pissed off teachers all the time. They don't like someone smart, but they're all C-minus students anyway. Most teachers suck. They become a teacher because it's easy, in my opinion. But what do? Corporation is a legal person. If you ever want to get to protect your family and not bring the pain home, it's going to take a corporation. You have no choice. But again, you have people confusing you. All right, get an LLC, get a C Corp, get this. You got Mark Cuban going, LLC. Mark don't know shit. Sorry about this. I'll challenge him anywhere it comes to knowledge and knowledge. Because his corp's not even an LLC. But he gets paid to do the little spot. So let's understand something. What type of corporation? I don't care. I don't care. Because chapter 18 says it's a legal person. That's what I care about the most. But the problem you have with the corporation is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidityness. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. And if you don't step up to the plate and understand how to play, I'm sorry. You're going to feel like a loser every day. That's how it works. So let's understand. When I'm training Ken Yarborough here at ABN Experian, I'm ready reading all the books, teaching what needs to be done. Ken and I wrote a book called File Segregation. I didn't like it. I felt he wanted to lie. I don't want to lie. So I did division process. I created a division process, and I got the state to agree that I can modify a form 5 times. And the system helped me modify it every time. So if we sign a car, a lease of a building, or a credit card, and you think that guy on the social media is going to say you can file bankruptcy and walk away, bullshit. It's one of my books I wrote years ago, Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. You see, under the Federal Protection Act, we have a problem. The problem is, yes, you can bankrupt the corp, but you sign for things. You sign the car, the building, the credit card, and that's what you sign for. So what happens, very simple, is if it filed bankruptcy in the Federal Protection Act public record, you're going to be pulled down the dragon hole. In other words, you're going to have to file bankruptcy too. So as we go through this. So what happens is very simple. As we play this game, we're playing the game to win. So what we want to do next? We have to play the game. To me, it was always a game. I became a chess master at 12 and a half years old. Not possible, but I did. Nobody would play with me because I'd always beat them. I'd see 5 moves before they made the move. But that's just way of process. So if corporations are free and it costs you $30 to $100 to file the damn thing, what the hell are you doing? Why would you jack up your credit card, drop your score, get stuck, can't get any more? Why did you hawk your house and hurt you and your family? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, I'm sorry, nobody scared the shit out of you like they did me as a kid. You see, I have a problem. It's like when I wear my wedding ring, my fingers are all broken. John shut down the window, pop, broke all my fingers. He thought it was funny. I went through hell. I want out of hell. Do you know what hell is? I just wanted out of hell, that's all. Okay, being afraid, like you're gonna fall off the damn cliff every freaking day, sucks. So I gotta read every damn book. Every book. I gotta be smarter than that son of a biscuit over there. That son of a biscuit didn't know shit. That attorney, that CPA. I gotta know more than they do because I don't believe them. That's just me. When I created the division process, let's understand something. I had a problem, all right? I had a big problem. I got this letter in 1984 from the Secretary of State of California. You have to pay $800 to $1,000 per corporation. What the what? I own Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavors, okay? All right, Subway, sandwiches, donut stores, shopping centers. I'm building condos on basically PCH in Golden West. $1 million condos, having fun. I'd have to pay $1.2 million a year just for the damn franchise tax fee. I asked Sacramento a question. Can I create an entity under the corporation that doesn't require franchise tax? Modify a form or create one. The form I modified is the one on Chapter 18. says you don't need it. Simple. Somebody who wrote that was an idiot, in my opinion. But again, the entity of a corporation, your name's not on it. The entity allows you to do the line of defense. That form, when I was a kid, said husband and wife and partner. In 1984, I got it changed, 85, 86. So if you would step up to the plate, and this is the problem with most of you. Most of you hear what I say, but you don't do a damn thing. It's, see, half of you are friggin' lazy. I make millionaires every friggin' day, every day. Over 33 million millionaire clients, 33, all right, billionaires now. See, your problem is you can't be lazy and expect to pay someone something they're not going to do shit for you anyway. Sorry, it's just the truth. You got to step up and learn how to play and learn how to fight. And I mean fight for everything you have. Born in that taxi Gardena on the way to hospital. Get to raise up in Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach and all these good areas. You had to learn to kick it or run. I wouldn't run. I'd rather kick it. I've been shot 3 times in my life. I've been knifed 6 times. And I'm still here trying to help people. I've been to hell and back. What do you think? If you don't get a division of you, I'm going to call you stupid. Now, you're not physically stupid, mentally stupid. What you did was stupid. You didn't plan to protect your damn family. I don't understand. I don't understand. Stupid. That's just me. You have the right to put you here and have 3 divisions of you. 3 divisions of you. You had 3 chances to try. Long as you try, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Give it up. You'll save the air for somebody else. That's how I look at it. So if you don't want to listen and learn and get stuck with the guy that created 60 billion and became a corporate billionaire at 21 and 2.6 billion, 26, corporate structure, then go away. Log off and go to your boring life, what you're doing every day, the same friggin' routine going beep, 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 beep. That's about it. If you want to get off your assets and learn how to play, I'm the #1 consultant worldwide today. Maybe you'll play with me, but it's up to you. Your choice is you. You got 4 things a corporation should do, only 4. Write it down. Would you take a damn picture? If you take a picture, your brain will not record it. Do you understand English? The words coming out of my mouth? If you write with your hands, your ears, your eyes, your body, and your eyes are recording. Let's record it here. If you don't, sorry. You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time. A corporation can buffer tax. No tax is due to your profitable. Not to your profitable. Corporation, corporate credit. When this stuff came in the mail, I had no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm 9.5 with 100,000 in credit. What the hell am I going to do with that? Mrs. Hope called Ted Turner. Is he a crack? Here's Ted Turner, who's at that poker game. I just think he's an idiot. I'm explaining to him when I'm 9.5 years old, there's 26 ways to use an SS4. He's going, just being stupid. Corporate credit. A car is fleet price, but you allow the dealership to switch it for 5 hours. Then it's registered to you, so you're ducking a sheep. You get in a bumpity bump, they sue you, they screw you, and it's over. It's over. Because you didn't plan the problem. Sorry. It's just the truth. Because of all the nightmares in my life as a kid, I had to make sure I, planned the problem. Had to plan the problem. Because all I was doing is being used and abused, and it sucks. So a corporation to me is a legal person. It was my out. Division process was born in 85, 86. Line of defense or cheap multiple functions. You can have babies. I have 6 babies, 5 daughters and a boy. I got 13 grandkids. Those are babies. They each have 800 scores plus. Corporation can have babies called division process. Hell, I invented it. Simple. Approval by all 50 states. Buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports? Hell yeah. See, your problem is credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and money. We don't have the money. We better get the credit. We'll get a damn loan. We got to buy time. So credit, all right, money and time, it all goes together, huh? Real estate, you're an expert? All right, I'll challenge anybody in real estate. All the rich and famous people. Oh, goody for them. One lawsuit, they're all ducks and sheep. Division process. Line of defense. Protect your assets. Never bring the pain home. Division process was born. Here you go. Take a picture. Take a picture. I want you to send that to everybody you know today. Everybody. If you send that to everybody, that is articles in all 50 states for free. All you pay is a damn filing fee. Yes, I had 2 attorneys giving me crap for 3 years saying I'm a crook. Those 13 people online, guess what? I sued every one of them for $100 million. One of the attorneys got disbarred for being a lying sack of doo-doo. Remember, they're practicing law. Haven't got it right yet. Hell, I passed the bar too, but hell, I don't drink. You want a free corp right there. Send it to everybody you know. That's how you do it. In 1976, because I already created my first million at 14 and a half, not possible, I did, and up to $1 billion at 21. In 1976, I wrote and created a system called Winning the Game of Business. Write it down. I own the rights to it. Winning the game of business. Plan the problem. If you don't plan the problem, your problem is when it happens, you don't ready to go, and you panic and screw it all up. That's on you. You sit down at that kitchen table to start a business, honey, with your friends and family, of course. Let's go jack up the cards. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck. Can't get anymore. Let's back ourselves in a corner, hock our house, and come get you and me and be so bad. Well, that's what you did. That is the stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. People do every damn day. All cards fluctuate, but these don't. All cards fluctuate. Understand? Write it down. These don't. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work. You don't know how to turn them up yet. See, if you don't want to get to be corporate millionaire, you shouldn't be wasting your time right now. Just go away. Leave me alone. If you got the guts, I'll get you a corporate millionaire. And I'll even guarantee it. I carry a $2 million bond. I'll challenge anybody. You do what you're told to do, you're going to be there. If you don't and you screw it up, that's on you. The goal is to never bring the pain home. All I got as a kid is bullshit and pain. Being used to abuse sucks. Eating out of a friggin' trash can sucks as well. I was hungry. But again, I had to do it out of necessity. I invented the 20th rule when I'm training Ken Yarwood, TOW, Kim Asperian. All your dashboards say below 30 because it has to. When Credit Karma said 42% during the pandemic, hell, I want to sue their ass again. They've been indicted 6 damn friggin' times. It's ridiculous. Credit Karma. No fund ever to help you in 2 bureaus. They need all 3. They're doing a half-assed job for everybody, in my opinion. Ken Yarborough, oh goody, he certifies me. The NACB, National Credit Bureaus of America, says I'm the #1 consultant worldwide for the last 45, 50 years. I created the rules and tools. Understand, 30% is yellow. No, it's yellow. It's yellow. 30% is yellow. 29% is green. 50 is red. Every card you got in your personal wallet needs a damn sticky. You got to dummy proof this because you're acting like a dummy. And you're not dummy. You're just doing dummy, okay? If we take a $10,000 card past 29%, which is $2,100, your score goes, meow, plop. You're not ready. See, your problem is you screw up you and don't realize that line of that corporation and that personal credit, like here. I mean, here's a 477 or 479, all right, 156 points. If you don't know this, I created Rapid Refresh and Rapid Score for your mortgage companies 46 years ago. Every time there was a damn problem, I came up with a solution because I didn't like stupid. The graph, the line, that's a heartbeat. It's a heartbeat. We take a 635 to an 828. You see the line there? Credit is alive. It's alive. See, you make that go up and down like a yo-yo. It's your responsibility to do the right thing, but you keep screwing it up because no one taught you rules and tools. All cards fluctuate, but these do not. What should we jack up when they have an emergency? What did you do? You screwed it up. You did not pay attention. The only excuse I ever hear, nobody tell me, stop it. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the hell you been? Where have you been? Your problem, not mine. So we got to step up to the plate and understand something. Plan the problem, safety credit, line of defense, ready to kick some assets. See, I don't like being used and abused. So I say even that could. Nobody smarter than they were. Had to be. But what do? Everything you understand today needs to be changed and do it my way because your way sucks. If your way worked, you wouldn't be listening to me. You'd be teaching the class instead. But you didn't do it right. 0 to 29 is green. 30 is yellow. 50 is red. So our abilities to understand all cards fluctuate. But two, I got and suggested over 18 years ago, would you do a POT, paid over time limit? These here are up to $100,000 POT, paid over time limit, and up to $1 million. So the card you jacked up was the wrong one, you dropped your score, and then you took your shitty credit, and you took it for 3 to 6 years and more. You screwed up when you screwed it up in the first place. Why did you let it drag on? You didn't know any better, Ray. I hear it all the time. Today is the day to man up and woman up. I'll rebuild every one of you. That's why I do it. It's fun. I love doing what I do. I don't get a paycheck for 40 years. My wife says this is my hobby. I just want to change the damn world before I die the next time, because I probably won't be coming back again. Over 30 years ago, I created the letters to the credit bureaus and the creditors, the dispute process, and understand that's called winning the credit game. Take a picture. On social media, I see people using my books all the time. Someone had to write it. Might as well be me. Take a picture, download it, send it to everybody you know. It's free, simple. You like free? Now, because some of you have a collection item, and it keeps hitting your report again and again and again, yeah, someone's going, oh, we removed it for you. Goody. Then it comes back again and again. If you don't learn to kill the debt, there's your problem. You got to have 5 ways to kill the debt. So let's give you basically what's called debt crisis intervention. Let's give you a copy of the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. Here you go. There you go. I've been giving free stuff for all my life, helping people like you. Understand what you can actually do. No more excuses, no more guessing. Simple. I need you to sign up for Analytical 750 now, today. Why? It has all 3 bureaus. If I go to bank, Chase, or I go to even B of A, they're looking at Experian. How the hell am I going to use Credit Karma? No funder, but they don't have Experian? Experian refused and said, hell no, Credit Karma, go away. See, they're not Kmart. So if you want a card like in Chase, 0% interest, up to 22 months personal business, I need Experian. The next thing is Analytical is going to call you every 46 days and bug you and tell you what's next. See, you've been guessing or paying someone to do some crap that didn't work. Take a picture. Now. Scan it. Sign up today, period. $25 a month. I know some of you with that LifeLock. Oh, goody. When Mark started the company with that big 18-wheel of the social here, hell, he was indicted and he was actually came out of prison. LifeLock was indicted 6 friggin' times. Last time was $100 million. So let's understand, I carry a $2 million bond as well, and I get you from the dark web. We don't give you a bunch of BS like they do, in my opinion. Replace Credit Karma. Fire them. Fire them now. But what do you get to do? Every 46 days, they're going to call you. They're going to analyze you the first time for free, and they're going to remind you every 46 days, did you do what you were told to do? Because if you do, I'll guarantee, and they'll guarantee you get to 750 score. No more excuses. The next thing is they're going to help you with your Dun & Bradstreet, your Experian, and your Equifax business reports, because you need help on that too. Simple. So scan it, sign up today. Very simple to do. From there, what do we do next? Simple. Let's look at life. Today, you have an oh shit day. I'm going to say oh shit day. Or you lost your job. You have an emergency. The car broke down. Next week, oh shit week. 8 months later, it's still oh shit. It's 8 months, it's 1 year. See, you drug your oh shit day along the way. You made it go longer than it should have. But let's rebuild you my way for a while. This is your time. It takes time, credit, and money to solve problems. There's no magic wand. The goal is simple. If you listen, you learn. I'll have my paralegals help you. I'll help you 100%. I'm online usually 6 days a week. I don't have excuses like you, because I didn't accept the word no to anybody. If not, I'll create a way to do it anyway. You got 8 months before it's oh shit, and you drag it on for 3 to 6 years. Oh shit. Your problem is you. Your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. That's how it works. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. That's the way it works. Let's increase all our credit before oh shit happens even more. Lost their job. Let's turn around from here and just analyzation. So if I say, let me analyze you, let me show you what you can actually do. But it's up to you. At the same time, you should be building the corporate and the division process. What do we do? Well, let's get you 100,000 of personal credit. Maybe it's going to be 2 of these. These are 50,000 each. I want to get you 8 cards, 8 to 10 cards. I want them to be each $10,000 each. 10,000. Now, understand my science behind the madness here. 100,000 of credit. Okay, 100,000 of credit. What do? I can only use 29%. That's 29,000. That literally gives me 71,000 of safety credit for that oh shit day, week, month, or year, because that's 1 year's salary, by the way, to survive. 71,000. If I solve the problem, because the oh shit days don't last forever, you made it last forever. That's on you. What do we do next? Let's cut out all the crap we waste money on. The average person wastes $50 to $100 every other day. What do we do? Simple. We did a corporation division process. Let's go to the board. What do we get to do? Here's you in divisions of you, which you should have done. Here's a corporation. Okay, I got a C corporation. I got an LLC. I got an LLP. Who gives a you know what? I don't. Oh, I got an S or I got a PC. It doesn't matter. A corporation is a legal person. We will create divisions. Division process. Division process. And that would be the ultimate goal for all of us to have a division. If this is a piece of property and I have 5 houses, that means I better have 5 divisions. If you put them all in the same corporation, like an LLC, like a bunch of ding-dongs tell you to do, it's called stupid. They see one, you lose them all, and they go after you anyway. You guaranteed them, by the way. So what do? We create a line of defense. A line of defense. See, a division here, we can separate liability. This corporation's a management company, and it had 5 babies right there. See, that's 10 liabilities. That's 5 loans to the bank and 5 tenants that could slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. If you don't learn to play from me, no one else teaches what I teach in the first place on this planet Earth. That's right, no one teaches what I teach and preach. Nobody does. And I'm online 6 days a week, and you didn't bother to show up? Corporation needs 100,000 of credit. These are 150s. Would you like a couple of these? So let's understand what we do. These are $100,000 cards. Paid over T, paid over time limit. Here is 100,000. Let's go get some division cards. Let's get some division cards and clone it. Let's make it go up, up, and away. Isn't that fun? So if we listen and learn, we can play this game to win. Is that correct? Now, let's listen carefully. I wrote down and I created something in the 80s called daisy chaining. Daisy chaining of credit. Let's write it down. Each card can get 99 more cards. 100,000 times 9. Oh, that's $1 million. Oh. See, there's the problem. You're so busy going, beep, 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 that's all. You're so busy having the same damn rerun every day, you don't change your life. But it's up to you. I have looked at things as a little kid. When I was dropped off Redondo Beach Pier by Mrs. Hope when I was 3.5 years old. She rolled down the window every morning and said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. When she said that, her eyes went red. She was the devil. That's just how it works. So I learned to look at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palace Reeds, and Rat Beach. I stole off the pier out of a trash can, got caught. All he said that day when he got caught stealing off his little stand, boy, take out the trash or I'll call the police. Which one should I do? I became boy until I was 9.5 years old in that pier. Clean the chum bucket, go to my mansion on the weekend. Shovel horse and cow shit. So I'm listening, I'm learning. I think you don't pay attention and life just passes you by, most of you. Father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, LA School Board. Hey, Bob, I'm going to buy the storage unit over here. Would you like to be part of it? We partnered up. I got $17,350 a month, so did he. Corporation absorbs the money. Doesn't pay tax, so it's profitable. Isn't that fun? That's what we did. Would you like to play a little bit more? Maybe you would. You see, the problem with you, if you don't get off your asses and do something now, you're going to waste your time and never do it anyway. You second guess yourself all the time. Your broken promises yesterday are basically just that. Broken promises kill the dream. Before you have another shit day, let's incorporate you. Because it's going to happen again and again. It doesn't matter if you got $3.7 billion like I did in 2009 through corporate structure. Ray's way of life, simple. My next system I wanted to call Books for Dummies. Because when I do something, I feel stupid until I master it. But the Books for Dummies were taken. I created the Millionaires Founders Kit. All right, that's what I created. And I created what's called the Blueprint of Success. So I got to remind people to quit using it because I own it. I get to sue them again and again. The Blueprint of Success. 12 books and CDs, one for every month for 12 months. You have a line of defense, and you have a $1 million structure for corporation. Simple. The goal is to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. I want to repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, that's how I feel. Again, this is how we play. We take a corporation, I take the one you have or get you another one, and we get these, and then we go get 9 more. Wow. One card alone could be over $1 million per division. Corporation structure. Every corporation should have an entity. This is financial freedom. That's why you find a guy that with his orange and yellow glasses put the word "the" financial freedom out. He got in trouble using the one I put in my book. 1976, cash flow fee per time. I own the rights to that. Someone should never use it. It belongs to me. It's in the damn book. But okay, what can I say? Take a picture. This is where you can get $5,000 to $10,000 a month and get to up to $1 million. There's your future. Today, when you drive by on that busy street at the light stop, look at the Wendy's across the street. It's on the right-hand side most of the time. And you go, shit, how do you know that? Look at it. And then ask yourself, when you look in the mirror, point it to yourself, why the hell did I buy that? Why didn't you? Why don't you understand? You've been driving by your opportunity your whole damn life. I don't understand. You spend $50,000 to $100,000 on a bunch of crap that didn't work. I want boring and steady. I put in my books for 40 years plus. The Wendy's, the storage unit, the laundromats, the car washes, all the pieces. That's what I did. Because that's all I wanted. I want to run a business and waste my time. Now, if you want one of these, you're going to have to put $100,000 in escrow. Nope. I'm going to build you up $100,000 of credit, line or something else, and we're going to play. What are we going to do? We're going to get to the point you decide how much to put into an escrow. How much to put in a what? An escrow. How much would you like of a piece of something? Would you like $25,000, all right, a month, $50,000, $100,000, or 5 or 10? Your ability is going to be up to you. So let's play my way for a while. Here's the form that on chapter 18 says you do not need, not required ever. But here's the form in base 85, 86 that I modified. I had to modify it 5 times. First file would change and renewal file. So here we have this form here. And what happens is we basically modified it, and I kept giving suggestions and suggestions, and that's how it worked, all right, because they don't want you to really do something, and they approved everything I suggested. It used to say husband and wife and partner. That was wrong. So was chapter 18. Wrong in the law book. You see, your corporation's going to have a division going to be number 4A. If I have a project and I need 5 or 6 people in because I want them to be part of it, have play the game, then we're going to have 4A, B, C, D, and E, F. See, we get to share a piece. When you share a corporation with someone else besides your spouse, that's called stupid. It is called stupid because what happens when you argue about money and honey? You argue about it because of need and greed. If you name your corporation after you, I call that stupid. If you name it for what it does, that's double stupid. If it actually does business, that's triple stupid. Why? Because when they sue you. A division, your name's not even on the damn form. You've created a corporate umbrella of the line of defense, so they have no shit day. It's a location, like the bank does. Banks bankrupt thousands of locations, the cities, the grocery stores. Why don't you play my way for a while? Because your way sucks. Sorry, it's true. But I'm just going to tell you the truth. Hopefully it'll set you free. How much would you like to put in a escrow is based on how much you want to return on. positive cash flow. I've been doing this since 1987, by the way. We can play the game. For instance, here's ones we're playing with right now. This is $2.9 million. Oh, I can't afford that. Stop. If I take 4 of you and we partner in that, and you each had to put $50,000 in for the down payment, is that okay? Is that all right? So if I position you right, and you're going to get up to $8,000 a month, is that okay? Then we do it again and again and again, boring and steady. But again, what do? This one's 1.1 million. It's got after bills are paid, $32,000 a month. Is that okay? So if you don't want to do any work, I just do all the work for you. It's called you do, I do, we do. Hell, I'll do it all for you. I don't have excuses. But again, this is how it works. If you partner with me, you're on the phone with me every other week or every 3 weeks. 100,000 of personal, 100,000 of business, 25 subdivisions, blueprint call, and coaching every other week or every other 3 weeks. What do? Take a picture right now. Come on. I am so sold out. We have to squeeze you in because you've been waiting, you're wasting time going, beep, 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 that's about it. If you want to be part of the last 2 we're squeezing in right now, it's simple. It's $45,000. There you go. But again, if you did it today, I'd tell you to call one of our specialists. I'd tell you to call Jake, for heaven's sake. Brandy, like the wine. All right. Oh, the whiskey, I'm sorry. And we got David. We got Jay. Oh, we got Junior. Okay, let's play. Let's get Chris. So you got these people willing to take your call now, and help you. Isn't it the goal now? It's $20,000. You just saved yourself $25,000. If you want to go to my 3-day summit, okay, we'll do that as well to teach you how to be a puppet master. But again, if you don't want the bonuses, it's 10 grand. You still get the 3-day summit. See, let's understand. My big events were always me teaching you how to play the game. And my events, I'd have B of A, Chase, ADP, all right, my franchise, and all these people, like in my office, hold your hand every step of the way. I didn't bring all these other people to tell their stories like they do nowadays. After the 3rd rich and famous person saying how I did it, blah, 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 how can you stand and listen to that crap after three testimonials? You really want to pay someone to tell them their story? You can find it online for free, in my opinion. So today it's 10 grand. If you want to be the last couple, simple. 10 grand, no bonuses. You and I are going to play. We're going to get you where you need to go. I don't have excuses. The 3-day summit is basically August 29th, 30th, and 31st. This is where you become a puppet master. You learn to play my way to get inside of an escrow, but it's going to be up to you. If all you want is summit, it's $5,000, and they give you $50,000 of credit. Take a picture. You can sign up through the scan as well. All right? 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. We're going to play my way for a while. It's the Millionaires Founders Kit. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about me. It's very simple. I'm the only guy that's been out there for 49 years helping people like you. At the Bonaventure, 32 years, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. 32 years, every Wednesday night. 5,000 a set. Second largest advertiser in California, having fun. So guess what? I'm verified. What about you? What's your excuse next? There's my oh shit day. Damn. Oh shit. My beautiful wife wanted to take 72 people to watch the fireworks on July 4th, 2009. No problem, honey. It's the middle yacht. That's all we need. We don't need the big one. Okay. All right, I got to go in a coma. I couldn't move the next day. It's like I'm dead. At least my chest was moving, the heart up and down. My wife calls Ron, my district manager, says, Ray, we need some help. Ray's in a coma. Instead of helping, he drives a U-Haul truck to the office to steal books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, since I have 50 million people in my database for my TV and radio shows, he sells it to a porn site. That's right. So the people around you, are they always going to help you? I don't know. In my case, they didn't. Blueprint of success. The 3 days for you is very simple. Learning to be a puppet master, 5,000, 3 days, and 50,000 of credit. You don't want the credit? Simple. It's $2,000. There you go. Have a pizza party at home. Watch me as well. If you partner with me, it becomes free. I like free. Don't you like free? So understand, here's the Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. I like Zelle because there's no 3 to 5% on a credit card. If you need help, call the office right away. I just gave you names of specialists waiting for you anyway. 800-254-9506. Now, if you use a card, they're going to charge you 5% more because the bank charges us. How do we play? I would tell you to take a picture again and again right there, scan it, say yes, and let me send you the invitations to some classes this week. You can always say go away after you do it once or twice and understand how to play. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. It's up to you. What do? My office here is not really shared office. It's for you, my client, to use it, and 42 people get to use it, not abuse it. Because I get to basically say it's their office as well. So what happens is if we sign up today like this, and Julia's the specialist to sign you up for that, no problem. All right, we're going to call it shared office space for you, but it's real office we can build credit. If you're paying a UPS store or a mailbox, etc., you can't build credit there. Here I can build credit here or wherever you're at today. It's up to you. But again, that's something you can basically take a picture and scan it right away. What do we get to do? Simple. Danny's been a client of mine since the 80s. We partner up all the time. I made him worth over 10 million plus many, many times again and again. So we get an apartment complex as a division, not a corp. Guaranteed as a division of me. We're going to go to every tenant and let them be what? They're going to get a mortgage, assignment of mortgage. I'm going to become the bank. For 30 years, they're going to love that and give me more money. Division process, what do? If you have 9 divisions, that means we can take one card 9 times. Okay. If we have 9 locations, we need 9 more divisions, so it's 18. The minimum is always 18 for the million up to $1 million of credit in 9 locations. If it's 18, it should be 36. If it's 36, it should be 72. In my books, over 35 years ago, because I invented division process over 40 years ago. Corporation division, 3 subs, 2 more, and 1 more. That helped me build up to $16 million of credit, by the way. All right, isn't that the goal to get the money to get the honey? That's how it works. So American Express, I'd like to get you 2 for personal and 2 for business, if you allow me to, because they don't fluctuate. American Express, I think, is crazy. They offer 99 more cards right there, 99. I can turn that into $100 million. That's nuts. Now, let's write down manageable debt, $100,000 of personal, $1 million of corporate credit, and then what do? Auto income and leverage money. I've been teaching rich and famous people how to leverage money for years. It's kind of fun. So what do? We take borrow money and we buy the lifetime income. Fourplex apartment complex, a Jack in the Box, a Wendy's restaurant or something. You never, I'm sorry, John, God rest your soul, when you gave it to your girlfriend, that's the Wiener Schnitzel. It don't make enough money for me, okay? That's just me. I want boring and steady. I want to play. I had a problem in the late 80s. I had $53 million of this. They're shrinking my limits. What do? Library time. See, you got to realize we didn't have cell phones in the way to answer questions now. It's books and study. I created the Millionaires Founders Kit. Then I created Buckets of Money. I took $4.6 million and turned it into a matrix. I loaned at $10,000 a piece. Every note I had back was $240,000. So the notes were $1 billion, by the way. And the income was $190,000 a month. See, you can always play and leverage money every step of the way if you want to, but it's up to you. I just like to play the game to win. I don't want to bring the pain home like you. Sorry, I don't do that. It's not acceptable for me. Take a picture if you want a corp or have one. That's how you get up to Dun & Bradstreet. Analytical 750 will help you. They'll even analyze it for you in the near future too. So you need a Dun & Bradstreet. That's supply and vendor credit. Corporation division, simple. I created a dashboard in 1987. If you give me a name of a person or a corporate, an entity, I can create the Experian, Transit, and Equifax cash report. Then I'll get a tax ID when I want to separate billing. That's called daisy chaining, by the way. Here's divisions today for you. If you want 3 with or without credit, or 9, or 12, it's up to you. So take the picture right now. You got Jake, for heaven's sake. You got Brandy, like the whiskey, waiting for you too. You got David. All right, you got basically all these other people waiting for you to have fun. Junior too. All right, we get to play the game and we get to play to win. Is that okay? All right, so we get to play the game and what? Win? I like that. So again, if you won, you did it today, call them now. I'd double the numbers for you. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that too. 3 becomes 6, 9 become 18, 12 become 24. There you go. So Your problem is you want to be rich. You want to be a millionaire. If someone says you want to be a millionaire or be rich, please say no. Because the ones telling you that aren't rich. Their corporations are rich. Would you like a rich corporation? The goal is yes, please. Corporation with 9 divisions, $9,000, no $100,000 per division times 9. What do we do? $1 million of credit in 9 locations. Shouldn't that be the goal today? But again, it's up to you. See, I like you to build a legacy the way I teach people to. Like the Kennedys, the Hiltons, the Firestones, the Gettys, and the Fords did. See, you get to play my way for a while. I'd like you to do a division for your son and daughter under your corporation. I'd like you to do a division for your granddaughter and grandson too. I'd like you to train them to start out right. Is that okay? Starting out right? Unfortunately, we're not training the children of today this way. We should. 100,000 credit to you today, simple. Normally it's 10%, that's 10 grand. Today the office gave it away for $7,999. Okay. If you did it while you're online with me now by calling the office or Zelle, it's $5,000. It's a giveaway for you. That gives you the first $100,000 for you. Then we should have $100,000 for the corporation, by the way. That way we can go turn it into more money. So the goal is very simple. That $100,000 is, we just double the thing to 10 grand? How about we do for $200,000, $100,000, you in corporation for $8,000 today? We double the number for you. If it was done by Zelle or a phone call right away. 800-254-9506. It's right there. What do? Repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. There's the goal. We got to play the game to win. Homeless. I lost my job. I got 2 kids. I don't believe him. I ate out of a trash can. I've been homeless many times in my life. It sucks. But what do? Well, A, if he's homeless and has 2 kids, lost his job, he means he has a house or apartment. Drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, go to the church for the food for the kids, have a damn garage sale. I had 12 in Huntington Beach, got cited 3 times. I think he's lying. But he's making $210 a day. Why would he have to work? There's the problem. We got to get people to work that can work. The other ones need help them. But what did I do? Simple. I died in a coma. I get to hear my attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. I get to hear one signature lost me $3.7 billion. Kind of sucks. So what do? Come from a coma in 2011. What do? My 3 divisions are me. My 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why would you ever stay down when you never had to? Why would you bring the pain home? Corporations to divisions. Today, you could have made $1,000 today. All right, that's right, I would send you $1,000. Why? Because you gave me 5 referrals. Today, you can take a picture. You can register your referrals. It'll ask you, would you like Zelle, check, or store credit? More to me. There you go, take a picture. See, that's how it works. See, on Saturdays, these 11 classes are in rotation. I've been doing this for 49 years. Where you been? Stock kit, real estate, nonprofit, tax balancing, leveraging money, become the bank, Dun & Bradstreet, car, equipment, divisions, daisy chain credit, irrevocable trust. Who teaches those classes on planet Earth? Nobody besides me. Find one person that does what I do, and then find out they do it 6 days a week to help you. There's not. So this is my last and final year. I promised my wife next year we'd go on a business trip. It'll be my 50th year helping people. I'll still be doing some broadcasting, but my junior and senior coaches will take over. That's the ultimate goal. For me as a little boy to even this day, how you doing, Ray? Always good. No one steals my peace. Thank you, Jesus. That's just the way it is for me. What do? Puppet master time. You have the ability to become a puppet master. This means they own businesses as the bank, and you don't have to run the business. It's third-party management, but it's up to you. Linda's a client since 1986. She spent $2,000. That was $26 a month, by the way. The Blueprint Apartments now, it used to be the Hyatt. It's only a $27 million project. But again, I made her a millionaire 5 times. Take a picture, scan it, she'll tell you that. But again, we get to play the game and do it again and again. We get to play to win. But it's up to you. Shaq, he doesn't make pizzas or chicken or pretzels and Krispy Kreme. I believe he's a puppet master. Mr. Buffett's a puppet master. Me, I created it 40 years ago. Here is 2 buildings, 2 cars out of the collection of $2.2 billion in real estate at the time. That's 100. That's 1,013 divisions, by the way. You see, I want to be the bank. I like being the bank. So boring and steady, that I've taught people for 49 years to do, is basically understanding today, all right, all the pieces you didn't put together. Why didn't you buy the restaurant called Wendy's or Jack in the Box? I did. Why didn't you buy the storage unit, the car wash, the laundromat? All ran by third party. You don't see the owner running the Wendy's. It's a management company. You're an investor. Why don't we take the credit I build you to invest? Why don't you become a puppet master? But it's up to you. I got to blueprint you. I've got to blueprint you. I can't help you 100%. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? You have a bankruptcy in the past or a tax problem. Family. Corporation. What type would you have? What do we need to do? You need one? Here it is for free. 18 divisions minimum. We play irrevocable trust. We plan to live. We plan to die. The car is the division. The house is bought through trust. And we're going to do auto income and cash flow for you per time. I am $3,000 an hour and $45,000 or $25,000 a day. Have been for 45 years. But again, what happens here? Simple. You get a blueprint call for $2,000. You and your partner of life. There you go. If you did it while we're online now, it's $9.99. You could Zelle or you can call the office right away and give them whatever you want to do. Pay Zelle or a card. But again, if you partner with me, you get it for free. There's the goal. So let's play my way a little bit. Let's take a fictitious business name. Let me add history and everything else before you set up the credit reports. Let's take your division and be number 4A. One of my divisions at a corporation be number 4. And if I need more people, we can do that too. It's how we play the game to win. Based on what you put in escrow, how much would you like to have your income be? You want $10,000 or $20,000 a month, if not more. But it's up to you. You have 1,000 steps to learn. The summit coming up is where you're going to learn how to be the puppet master. It is August 29th, 30th, and 31st. But again, that's how you get lined up for an escrow. If all you want is the 3 days, scan it, take a picture, sign up. From there, what we're going to do is simple. I'm going to partner with you if you want. And that means every other week, every 3 weeks, we're on the phone. I'm going to be telling you what to do. You go to the summit too. Here's all the goodies you get. And that's usually $45,000 at your cost. From here today, it's $19,999, so it's 20 grand. You save $25,000 a day if you want the bonuses. If you don't want the bonuses, it's very simple. Either way, you still get the 3-day summit. It's 10 grand. So now you step up and you play my way a little bit more. But it's up to you. What do? Teach you how to be a puppet master. If all you want is the works or boot camp for 3 days, it's $50,000 a credit. It's $5,000 and the summit becomes free. There you go. So we play the game to win every step of the way. If you do not want the goodies or the credit, $2,000 at home, have a pizza party. They can all watch me as we play the game to win. Simple. It's free if you basically partner with me. What is our goal? Zelle or call the office right away. 800-254-9506. The goal for me is to repackage you. I'm standing in the Reynolds University today willing to help you every step of the way. If you need private coaching for your business at 3, 6, 12 months program, talk to one of the specialists. They'll customize a program for you. All right, and they'll give you what you need based on what you need for you. That's the ultimate goal. Once again, I tell you to take a picture and scan, say yes, so you find out the next activity I'm doing, you can go for free. But if you don't, how can I invite you? But again, we look behind the curtain every step of the way. For me, I'm going to try to stay safe. Remember, I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Every day to me is a blessing coming out of that coma. But again, we got choices today. So let's do this, okay? Let's call 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist right away. They'll give you the bonuses I offer as long as you call right away. If it's an hour from now, they're not going to do it. They're going to give you normal pricing. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.